Oh my god, finally did it work? I think it did. Oh my god. Ooh, hold on. There's a trailer. High caliber weapon pack. Ooh, let's watch this real quick and then we'll get into the extreme. What's this? Ah, wait. I didn't read it all. Stanberg 10SA Executive Modern Recoil and Range for an Old Classic Class 1, 4 through 9. Okay. 4570 Jernberg Superior Single Shot Action Animal Class 4 through 9. Okay, so a new pistol. Arziana 300 Mag Tactical Long Range Class 7 through 9. 5 cosmetics. March 12th. Okay, so 3 new guns and 5 skins coming up. Okay. You know, I'm always a fan of reserves more so than new weaponry because there's a lot of weaponry, but I also understand the appeal. Ugh. Sorry about the delay. I kept fat figuring escape after I pressed enter when typing in the title for this thing, and it kept on erasing everything. And I did that fucking 2 times. I was so mad at myself. Okay. Let's go. No. CF lady. Actually, before I get too much further. Mm, okay, let's go with that. What the hell happened to this sign? Yeah, okay, this is. It's not like a little special sneak peek or anything like that, because we know what the next thing is. It's guns. Hmm. quick reminder, we have the M1 for our big to large game, which is not really needed too much here, or at the very least, that's the most we need. We got the Zagan Varminter for small game, and of course we have the Caricature for any birds. Rangefinder, Antler Caller, Turkey Caller, Jackrabbit Caller, Boar Caller, Deer Bleat, and of course the Centilimiter for our eyeballs. Ah, yes. We have to make sure our eyes don't smell like anything. There. To be honest, I never did figure out how to use the cosmetics for the guns. Huh, that's how. Oh my god, look at all these. I don't know what the little arrow right there means. Also, okay, so there goes. That's the. Ah, okay, so those are DLCs.
You know what a track is? Evidence you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
Kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I mean, I could sit here forever going through all these, to be honest. Those little ducks, yeah, they are. Sure, why not? Just to see. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get to it. Uh-oh. The screen is locked up, is it? No, the phone is saying it's going through. Come on, Doug. See, as far as I'm concerned, this is like one of the few locations where you can get the closest to a tropical locale. Teara and Emerald Coast. What are all those like little? Oh, those are tracks or something. I'm about to say, no, don't tell me there's a bunch of screen tearing going on. I saw and heard the warning call, but I don't see the bird itself. You know, maybe I should start setting up the stream infos before the actual stream day because I'm leaving it's like literally the last 5 minutes before I actually input all that information, which always takes me the little bit longer to get in. Oh, there it goes. That's level 2. Not too big. I might be able to get him. The wind is blowing really poorly for me as well. I'm going to try and rush. Granted, he may have already taken off. Damn, this disappearing turkey. Yeah, I think he already took off. Okay, no, we'll just leave him be. Always good to see Twitch being friendly and taking out my monitor. Sika. Oh, we were supposed to be following these tracks. That's why they were illuminated the entire time. That makes more sense. Oh, wait, you tell me I have to go back. Oh, fuck. Okay, follow them, I guess. But wait, that takes me to... It takes me back over here, right? Okay, it just says follow them. Oh, liking 71 in the chat. Hello and welcome. Hunt any bison? Unfortunately, Tower doesn't have any bison here. Much more small game. We're doing the story missions first, trying to build up quick income and money and experience. And unfortunately, we also don't have a loadout for any hot big game. Yeah, level 9s. We were just here though, but the mission didn't move. Okay, maybe if we go back and reset it, kind of thing. Anyone by the lake? I know there was a lot of red deer here before. Ducks, not interested. Hello, we got a Sika. Oop, down. Here they come. Level 2, we want the Varminator. Oh, this is perfect. He doesn't know we're here. Who's worth more, though? Level 2. Level 2. They're both the same. Shit! No! I missed it! I whiffed the shot. Come on. Wait. He stopped right as I shot. Wait. No sense. Got him on that one. There we go. I hate when they do that. Favorite map? Ooh, that's a tough one. It is impossible to really decide. if I had to go with all my experience and just aesthetics, I would actually have to say Hirschfeld. Because Hirschfeld was the first map that I ever got on here, and when I saw the place and I saw how awesome the place looked, it was great. And it had a pretty good mixture. It didn't have any major predators, which was a little shame, but first starting out in the game, it wasn't that bad. Now, favorite map to hunt on would definitely be Virunga, but aesthetically, I would say I love Hirschfeld the most. On him up. Find me my Sika. Oh, else across the way. I know, dog. I know. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. Yeah, no. Okay, we're alone. Could play with any YouTuber. Who would it be? I have no idea. I mean, it kind of goes into the whole fact of I don't even know these people. Like, yeah, sure, I see their YouTube versions, but that's it. So I can't really honestly answer that with any. Yeah, no, I'd love to play with this guy. Get in the match would be fucking hilarious. And on that same hand, I could also list off like several dozen that I would want to play with just to see what it's like. 75, 100. It may have been a bad shot. But if I had to say like if I was given a guided hand for like the more experienced players, I would definitely say I would want to get into a hunting rounds with Flinter. Because Flinter, if you know who that guy is, big, big, big Hunter Call of the Wild YouTuber. And also real life hunter. But yeah, no, I watched some of his videos and he's literally running full blast, like no care in the world, and he just sees a bunch of animals like, okay, this one and this one. Oh, look at this. Here's a diamond right here. So like I wish I could just pop into a map and find a diamond. This is taking me further and further away. I don't know how much time I want to invest in hunting the Sika. Who, now that I look at it, we should have seen a purple marker right over here if he did fall. So no, he's still alive. We got more important things to worry about. First diamond. Oof. First. Okay, well, first diamond ever because this is a restarted character here. But first diamond ever had to be that was not given to me by a mission. Was Quattrocolinis, a roe deer. Well, that one I was super excited. But then I on this character, I got 2 diamonds on one try, and that was in the new Emerald Coast map. I got the Javan and the Rusadir. I got 2 diamonds of them. That's an awesome experience. So I got those, and I think I posted the pics in the Discord. And a little hunter club. Ah, yes, a turkey. So currently for this character right now, I have 1 turkey, a Javan, and a Rusadir. Yours was a lion? Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, Virunga is coming up. Let me see. Let's go this way. Let's see. So no, actually, oh, we still got way toward Vernga. After Teara is Silver Ridge. I'm working my way backwards because a lot of the newer missions are so much easier to complete than the older map missions. So much better to speed your leveling up through these ones. I will say this one thing that I still want to see. I don't even want to get it. I just want to see it to know that they're a real thing and people aren't just lying to me. Are great ones. I've never seen a great one. Yeah, sure, they have them all over in the videos from YouTubers and other streamers are like, yeah, no, here's a bunch of great ones. Like, I don't believe you. I haven't seen a single great one ever. Boy, what is up with this mission? The mission had us be brought in here. It said follow the tracks, and the tracks led us to here. There's the statue. It just says follow the footprints. There's no clickable thing on her. No. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, well, there are the tracks right there. You too. Yeah, yeah. I don't believe great ones exist until I actually see one. But then the tracks just kind of end right here. I hope this mission didn't get bugged out. Not like on New England coast. I was so upset when we had that one bush mission that bugged out and we couldn't complete the storyline at all on New England. Yeah, see, the tracks just go over here. And then they just end. Huh, there you go. Okay, so we just weren't close enough to this thing.
This looks like it's right out of Resplendent Sword. Surely they didn't.
Aww.
Oh, where? Poor thing looks like it's been torn to bits. Is that a handmade arrow? And to top it all off, there's heavy rain forecast. Perfect bloody timing. There's an outpost not far. Why don't you take shelter there and see if there's any more clues as to what we're dealing with here?
Favorite weapon DLC? To be honest, I don't really remember. More so, I don't remember which weapons came with DLCs because there's so many now. I mean, I do like the military hardware one. Gives a much more modern-esque feeling. I'm kind of waiting for them to release a musket DLC or something, a black powder weaponry, something like that. They do have the one muzzle loader, which is okay, but I know there were more.
Just as I suspected. Our props burglar. And it looks like they've made a spectacular exit.
Come along.
Stuff from the photograph. What's the appeal of this rubbish?
Take shot at that. Okay. Okay, so someone didn't get murdered here. That was just someone trying to cook the venison. I don't think that's supposed to be a thing with the black background. What am I looking for? Inspect the mess at the Koki hut. Am I in the right one? Yeah. What? There's gotta be something outside then. What am I looking for?
Must have left in a real hurry. Can you put the signs back up at least? Yeah. I think that's as good as you're going to get it looking.
Okay, now. Is there anything else around? No. Wait.
Now we know where
There we
our
go.
pickup truck went. Glad to see the back of it. But look at me talking. You're so tough to death. Get inside and I'll fill you in on what Josh told me.
Inside. Yeah, I was inside.
A literal
There we go.
bloody hack job.
Gives me some super Jurassic Park vibes right here. The heavy rain, the thick jungle outside. Need to release a dinosaur DLC hunting animals for this. So this way, the high caliber weapon DLC that they just announced will make more sense.
Well, someone's been making themselves at home.
Okay, you're giving me mixed signals here, game. Which one am I going to? Wait.
Please tell me that's not what I think it is. It is.
Gross.
That's where our poor little dear ended up. It must smell vile. Right, so I had the nephew track down that license plate number, and our props burglar is none other than a local menace by the name of Gad Barden. He's got a whole social media empire under the moniker of Giraroz Blessing. Blogs, YouTube, QuickMez, the works. With exclusive behind-the-scenes shots from on-location movie sets. And guess what? He's resplendent sword mad. Got heaps of photos from all over the reserve up on here. His latest blog entry is quite something. Salutations, followers and friends, blah, blah. Have been out of contact, lost my way in the ever-shifting forests. Foul supper left me ill some nights. 1080 poisoning. He's lucky to be alive, the muppet. Let me send you the link. Usually get Josh to help me out with this. There. Check your hunter, mate.
I'm looking.
Think he just hallucinated that terrifying creature? He certainly has an overactive imagination, I'll give him that. It's too far inland for a taniwha and not humanoid enough for a patupaerehe. Unless...
Jesus, those names.
Anyway, he's an absolute bloody idiot, but I'm glad he's alive. This could have gone so much worse, and it's my own stupid fault for allowing them to film here. I just hate seeing the place disrespected. It's not just the bush, it's my home. I grew up a stone's throw from here. No one's around anymore, but you're welcome to swing by the old house once the filming's wrapped up if you're still in the area. I'll send someone by to clean this up later. Let's get back on track.
More and more money. But we blow through it just as quickly as we get.
Castles on your travels, but I guarantee you they're nothing compared to where I'm taking you next. We're going to do some hunting out by Stone Castle Valley, a limestone formation not far from here.
Well done. Hey, we're all done. Liking, if you're still there, it's a waste to buy the new expensive binoculars. Hit or miss, really, I can say. How much even are they? Huh. Can't even get them. Alright. Well, we'll just keep on going our merry way. Come on, Doug. I hate when I shave and I find like just one ingrown beard hair, and it's annoying. But every time I look in the mirror to try and get it to pull it out, I just can't find it. It's one of those things where it's all like it doesn't happen or it doesn't exist until you're at a certain location. And then every time you purposely try and check for it, it's not there. The same one I have pretty good. Yeah. I just I more so like the little rangefinder on it than anything. I think the other binoculars, their only benefit is that they can zoom in a little further and a little bit more clearer. But other than that, yeah, no, they are kind of useless. Very old. Okay, no, he's gone then. Hmm. 30 minutes in, which means the first ad should be playing. Hopefully, it just switches over to the banner and doesn't actually take it into an ad. I've been trying to fix that, but from what I'm understanding, there's no way to permanently switch over ads into banner ads. They just have to be the full thing and banners. I don't know how they divvy it up. So it's a trial and error process of that. But I would have to say muzzle loading guns and a tropical reserve, or maybe something savannah-y or desert-y. A South American one would be really cool. I know they have certain hunting reserves in Peru, Colombia. Those are the ones that I can remember for sure. Or like they did with the lion, I could see them doing an animal pack. I Going back again to the whole issue. It's like I understand the issue of not wanting to do critically endangered animals because you don't ever want to like be viewed as supporting the hunting of critical animals. Otherwise, you'll be crucified or canceled, whatever the fuck it is now. But it's a video game, so and this is also an avenue of money for the game developers themselves. I still basically hear from everyone who I know who plays this game saying, "Yeah, I kind of wish they did involve some of the more high-profile hunts." It's like literally if they just did what they did with the lion, which was just slap a This is not a good place to hunt with all these ridges. Yeah, and the wind is against us now. No, no, we'll just move on. It's okay, dog. There's one place I hate worse than hunting in a thick forest like this. It's hunting on a hill thick forest with all these little ridges going up and down. It's not impossible, but boy, can it be hard. But yeah, $3, $5. If they slap an animal as that for a price tag, I may consider it because again, it'll be no different from the lion. Or hell, I don't know, make it like a community challenge. You guys want endangered animals? All right, well, let's see you try and earn it. Just something other than here's a bunch of DLCs. Are you all happy? Give us money. Okay, let's all part ways. Which it's been working so far, so credit to that. Oh, he's leaving though. And it's a level 4, not the biggest red deer. What animal was the favorite to hunt? Ooh, that's a conversation right there. I have to give it to not an animal specifically, but how you hunt this animal. And if you want a real hunting experience that scares the shit out of you sometimes, you need to go to Virunga. You need to hunt lions, and you need to use a muzzle loader. I had such a thrilling time night hunting lions with a fucking muzzle loader. Because you're going through that thick grass and you can't see anything, but you hear them. And of course, you have to get closer. Jesus Christ, I'm surrounded by red deer, but I can't see any of them. That did not kill him? Okay, there we go. I'm about to say. But if I also had to go for another one, I would say the Cape buffalo as well, or any of the buffalo species, because they're the ones who provide a really good challenge. Because if you don't get that first hit off pretty well, there's a high likelihood that it's going to charge you. Where are you? Well, we have a dog for this. Hunt him up, dog. Find me my kill. Because wait, is it? Oh shit! It's right in front of me. Never mind, dog. That doesn't count. Here, I'll give you a little praise just in case. Yeah, he's not too big. Where are your legs? Sir, I'm just saying this may have been a benefit for you. I don't know if I could live as a two-legged deer. This position he died in is so goofy. Okay. Okay. That first shot was blocked by the scapula. I thought it was far enough down. The second shot. Oh, just past the scapula, but into the lung again. 188.72 kilograms at 127.39 trophy rating. A silver stampage with 1202 in cash. Hang on. We got to get him into the dancing position. There he is. Tap dancing red deer, not reindeer, like that. Okay, enough messing with the dead. If one animal could gets a great one, what would it be? Have they done the lion yet? No? Well, then I guess we know what they need to do. Ooh, and they can do so much with it. It could be like a battle-scarred lion. Maybe it can be the black lion. Or just like a really big bushy mane on it. See, when I think of like great ones and put that to a lion status, the things that come into my mind, really short bits, and I'm pretty sure very few people saw it, but it was during like the height of Dwayne Johnson's movie career or whatever the fuck he was doing. And he did the movie Hercules. It was meh. But in that scene, he fought a lion and big hulking monster, something like that, or equivalent of. Yeah, see, this whole place is just awful to hunt in. If I'm right, the thing is. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just hit up this one first. Because you never know what happens. I've learned from painful experience that, oh no, I can just ignore the outpost. I'll be fine. In Emerald Coast, lo and behold, a salty comes out of nowhere and eats me. And so I have to restart my trek all the way back to the beginning because I wasn't bothering with the outpost, and I was so mad at that. It's like silent rage. What time is it? 14:54. Okay. But yeah, I haven't been too interested in any of the DLCs they've recently released because they're cosmetic stuff mostly. Several guns, and the newest one being Emerald Coast. But it feels like every quarter of the year or so, maybe a little longer, quarter to 6 months, is what it feels like at least, is when a new reserve comes out. Which I wouldn't mind if it wasn't also for the fact that most of the time the new reserves are broken every time they do release them. Which I get, massive things. You can't cover for everything, which is fine. But when your main missions involve a broken segment, which is prevalent, not just through one person's experience, but literally everyone's experience, because I was looking for a way to figure out how to solve the New England mission. No one knows how to do it. So there is literally a main storyline that involves people from previous reserves, from Leighton, the dock, and you can't finish the storyline. I was driving on a four wheeler, saw it on by, but I can't see it anymore. Oh, dude, that fucking sucks. Yeah, it's the risk of the four wheelers. Maybe that's another thing they could do. Other modes of transportation.
There's usually a lot of tracks around here. Have a search.
I'm fine, don't worry. We just need to key in ourselves right here, and then we're back on track. When I was doing the quest, so a double whammy. Taking you away from the quest while also denying you the albino. Oh, I'm sorry, as some people will say, the albino. Nah, I'll say albino, thank you. Alright, keep going. So from here, we will actually be able to find a road, which I think is right there. Yes. I mean, like, new weapons are good and all because of the vast variety it will allow your players to hunt with. But at the same time, you don't want to release too many because then you're going to overburden the players. It's like, oh, I can use this one, I can use that one. Too many choices gives nobody a solid choice kind of situation, is what I would say. I'm pretty sure there's a better way to rephrase that, but I think that's a legitimate thing. When you have so many choices, you get stuck in like an analysis paralysis and you don't know what to do. Also, this wasn't a road, it was a rock, unless the road is directly above that. And it's a road. Anyone down said road? Unknown. Hold on, I gotta spray my eyes. Yeah, no one can smell my eyeballs now. But to be honest, if they were ever going to release a DLC that I would hands down pay hand over fist for, probably be honest, a quality of life DLC. I don't care if they don't even do it as an update and do it as a DLC. Just there's so many things on here that need a bit of help to just improve the quality. What map you're on right now? An albino. It's a rare skin type, driven by the fur. You're on a four-wheeler drive, so it's a very far distant location. But you're also watching me, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm going to say you are, or guess I should say, on Emerald Coast. It'd be amazing if I got that right. Probably not. There's a lot of reserves, which is good. So good choices. That's right, my dude. Yeah, there we go. How many choices were there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 1 out of 14. It's not bad. That's like right next to us. There. There's too many trees. It's fine. We got our fill of red deer last time. Right around that little lake. Oop. Jeez. Yeah. All those little circles right there, those are red deers. So we got our fill pretty much. And you know what? Yeah, let's check by the water real quick, see if there's anything on the way. That is like probably what I would say like one of the cool things when you learn this game. You just naturally see certain parts of the map and you can already tell right away. It's like that's a gathering spot. And obviously the most surefire bets for that one is watering holes. Like maybe if you're wandering through the woods, you'll come across a feed zone or a sleep zone. But watering zones, there'll always be something around it or something near it. And now that they have introduced the waterfall, even more so. Granted, I'm not a big bird hunter. And it looks like we're alone out here. Okay. It's a nice view. I would say that's the game's other major selling point. the actual graphical view. I think I say that. I think I say that maybe 5 times a session. So I'm pretty sure you all know what I mean. Excuse me. But another thing I should say while we're trekking through here was looking more and more into Helldivers, and what's more is that it's crossplay. It means I can play against my brother. Well, not against, but with my brother. See how that goes. I'm always a fan of horde shooters, and I think that has to go back to Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was definitely the first horde shooter that I can think of that was became mainstream. Sick, need to take your medicine? Yeah, take your medicine, man. Listen, I tried going through that whole phase where it's like, oh, I don't know medicine. I'm strong. I can last. 4 days later, it's like, give me the fucking medicine. I'm dying. No, 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 no. Make sure you're always on top of your medicines. Just gotta hope it's easy to get. Well, that's an American concern. I don't know if you're American or not. But even then, I'm pretty sure like, all of Americans have memed about how shitty it is to try and make sure you have decent health care. So I'm pretty sure you know what I mean either way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy fuck, right in front of us. Holy fuck, they're just right there. Okay. Where is he? Ah, of course, there you are. Excuse me? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, sometimes the animals are pretty dumb. Other times they have the tracking senses of God himself and can spot you 4 miles away across 2 different mountain ranges. But sometimes they can be so dumb they won't even realize it's female that you're standing right behind them. And I would have to say the dumbest animal in this game is probably the roe deer. Male, class 6, 183.73 kilograms at 111.38 trophy rating, silver stampage with 1227 in cash. Oof. A bit of a spine, and of course the love. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. Liking 71 for the follow. Thank you so much for that. That was a while ago, apparently. Did not even get scared, so calm my opinion. Yeah. Red deer mating call. My hold on, my things aren't popping up. There you go. Okay. The whitetail. Whitetails are good hunts. There it is, my lord, the castle. Now, if I remember correctly, this place is chock filled with sika and goats. There's another deer species here besides the red deer, I'm pretty sure.
This is nature's work. 40 million years in the making. All of this used to be underwater, and now we're standing here today. Did I tell you I like rocks? I like rocks.
Wow, really? It's dead. This place usually has herds of life. Alright, well, this one's very old. Yeah, no, I think we may have just missed them. 1552. Yeah, no, we could have just missed them. Let's push. Of course, they are here. They're just on the other side of the hill. Another time, then.
Isn't this just paradise on Earth?
Castle
No,
Crashers. The imposing limestone formation here is, as the name Stone Castle suggests, reminiscent of an old European castle. It's no surprise the site has formed the backdrop for climatic battle scenes in several films, including Resplendent Sword. Kumara, or sweet potato, was once widely cultivated here, and the region is of special significance of the... Oh, fuck. The Gaito Iwi. They asked the visitors to refrain from biking, dog walking, or using drones. Yeah, look, I'm all for respecting the land, but you're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. Especially when you know for a fact it honestly isn't causing any harm. Now, mind you, of course, that requires people to be responsible. Yeah, no, there they go. Which I know, oh god, the bane of all existence, asking people to be held accountable or responsible. There's nothing out here. That's really disappointing. Aside from the red deer. Oh well. But going back to how stupid the roe deer are, I was on Medved.
Another mess. Our bigwigs couldn't resist this backdrop, and I can't say I blame them. Take a look around and see if you can clean it up yourself.
Myself, you see some of this thing? Anyway. But yeah, no, on Medved, there was a roe deer that I was stalking while on a mission, and I got as close as like 5 meters behind this roe deer, and I was following it for like half an hour because I was just wanted to see. It's like, is it going to notice me? We were going the same way, so that kind of helped. And I just slow walked my way. Yeah, sometimes I crouched to make myself even slower, give a bit of a room, but I was behind that thing for half an hour and it didn't even notice me at all.
Gonna be tough to move, even if they're not the real thing.
Did I shoot it? No, no. I couldn't do something like that to something so stupid. I would feel bad if I shot something that dumb. It's like, ah, Jesus, it's trying its best at life right here. It was also a female, so even more points not to shoot it, but it's like, it's not even worth it.
When you can't fake it with props, fake it with technology.
Get rid of that. Yeah, unfortunately, the wind is really against us now. Sometimes there's some activity over here. Doesn't look like it. I kind of also wish they gave you like an observer mode. or you can just go in and see some of these things, like how they do in the streams, God Cam, basically. Because I can think of several people who could do like a really good cinematic thing for it if they're able to have the God Cam. Hmm.
How many of these fellas did they take with them? They've really spread themselves out. I don't think you'll be able to do much here. I'll get a crew to swing by later.
Yeah, I
I'm curious
mean,
to see where
that's
this
a
is
whole
leading,
set
though.
they just
You
left.
keep going?
Yeah, no, see, if I was the owners of the reserve or the wardens, I'd be super pissed because they literally left the
Stone
entire
Castle
film
wasn't
set
epic
here.
enough. That's a first.
Follow the trail of movie pro. Okay. Some bright green.
Well, there's nothing down there but the old house. Certainly nothing worth filming.
Gross. Nope. Okay, there they are. No goats, no deer, no nothing. Usually this place is alive with activity.
Surely not. What are those tracks?
Okay, there's an ad going. So hopefully it's over to the banner format and not an actual advertisement. I got a feeling it's not, though.
These are from a bulldozer. Can't believe it. You invite someone into your home and they do this to you. Just an obstacle to be cleared to them. What a mess this has been. Oh, left the letterbox. How kind of them.
Hmm.
Elisa, do what you want with it. Yes, I mean that. It's got my name on it, but that's probably just some townie's idea of a funny prank. I have a reputation with them after all.
Okay.
MM. Melanie Murphy, it must be. And this is my mother's handwriting. She's long gone.
What am I looking at? Read the letter. Okay. Um. Well, what am I? Oh, there you go. Kiri, I've kept this from you
I had
for.
no idea
Jesus.
they treated people like that. I was only a kid when she left. Lots happened since then, you know.
Got anything else? Kept this from you from a long time. I came up here because I wanted to make it right, and this was the last address I had for you.
Sorry, cat's got my tongue. It's a lot to take
Jesus.
in. Tell you what, how about I put the kettle on and give Melanie a call? See where we're at with each other. And you head off and get us some more footage? I've already had a crew out at Stone Castle to clear up what was left, so I'd suggest starting there. Plenty of prime deer species in the area. Why don't you make that your focus?
You put the beat back. You sound like a four-wheeler when you're crouching. No, okay. Wanted to make it right, and this was the last address I had for you. I had no idea everything had been torn down. Did you approve this? It seems so unlike you, but I guess that's not for me to say. Anyway, I've held on to this for too long, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this, and I'm sorry for what happened between us. I hope this gets into your hands. If you don't hate me after this, reach out, okay? Our hunting trips are still some of my fondest memories. My dear Kiri, things have come to a head. The others don't approve of me dating someone from the town, and they've made it their mission to get rid of me. I just wish you'd listen. I know that some tennies haven't been nice to you, but that goes both ways. We've been monopolizing the forest, not letting them walk on public land. That's not a collective, Kiri, and we of all people should know that. It's bullying. Look, please contact me if you change your mind. I'll give Melanie the address in this letter. I love you lots. Stay safe, Mum. Okay. Alright, we got to harvest a deer in Stone Castle. And see, this is also kind of why I was hoping the deer would be here. When you put the beat back, you sound like a four-wheeler when crouching. Hmm. At least like your run. Yeah? Hmm. Yeah. Can't say I've ever been too much of a fan in running for this game. Yeah, for obvious reasons, like trying to run around, get some things, get ready, harvest a deer after a shot so you know you won't spook anything. But I've just find I have more success if I don't run at all. Because just as the animals won't be able to hear you coming up on them, vice versa is also a problem where you won't be able to hear or see them in time if you're not too careful. Because everyone's being all super quiet. Which is why I want that perk where it's like every time I make a call, there's a chance that some animal will respond to it. So this way I at least know they're still in the area. More red deer. It's kind of weird how Stone Castle is always in a storm whenever I do come up here. Damn, I was kind of hoping there would be a deer somewhere nearby that we could just quickly pop off. See, I'm telling you, they're losing some nice real estate opportunities right here. Getting some floor planning in here, a bathroom for sure, maybe a DIY shower. But I can see calling this place home. The stairs would be murder, though. Yeah, see, look, they got a microwave, they got a fridge, running water. It's not soap, okay. Right then. Is there a deer somewhere out there? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Does not look like it at all. Well, at least we have all of this area to explore. Now, from personal experience, mud crossing areas were pretty popular. The wind is semi in our favor as well. Yeah, no, we'll head down there. Let's go over there. Unless there happens to be a deer on this side. Nope, not that I can see. Just go up to melanistic kangaroo. Ooh, there you go. Now, see what's going to happen. You're going to get it, and it's going to say dark gray or something like that. No melanistics for you. But nah, kudos if you did get one. Yeah, and so that's just like another thing that makes this game good. So aside from not only collecting high levels, the diamonds, the great ones, things like that, but there's so many other collections that you can do for the trophy lodge. Different skin, fur types, skin types, scale types. There's the multi-mount systems as well. Hell, you can even have a Hall of Shame in your hunter lodge. It's like, you see right here, this male deer, and it's got like just little tiny nubs on its head, nothing more. This male deer was so pathetic. I just had to take it. I have come across a red deer that I think was at like rank 3, or was it 4? Either way, it was like baby red deer. It's like, oh Jesus, you barely had time to even know the existence of life. Oh well, I'll take you. Red deer. Yep, nope, no problem. You coughing rooster. I don't understand what you mean, liking. Idea with Wall of Shame. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know what you mean by a coughing rooster for my wall of shame. But like the wall of shame idea that, well, what I did have before, some messed up ones. Luckily, I never have messed up a diamond, so there's that as well. But if I did, that would be going in my hall of shame. Oh, okay. He's someone who created a hall of shame. Okay, I get what you mean now. Hold it. I see a deer. Ooh, I see a big deer. Level 7. He is very far away, and the wind is not in my favor. But if he keeps going that way, maybe. That's at 300. That may have got him. It was a very far away. Bunch of females. Yeah, that's fine. Oof, we may have been too far away. Effective range 150. Went to a barn and a flipping red deer running. Hey, that just means it's easy kill, right? Got trapped in the barn. No, I wish it would be that easy, but hey, we did get him. Awesome. Oh, he ran out the other. Damn. That actually reminds me of a cheesing tactic for how you were supposed to level up and get cash money, a lot of cash money, when the game was first out and people were still discovering it. And I think it was Leighton Lake, and this only became available when they got the ATVs. But while in Leighton, what you would do is that you would take the ATVs, and there was somewhere in the lower. Hang on, what was the fucking word? Lower South Side. That's what I want. By train tracks that lead into a cave. And so what people would do is that they would take their ATVs, and it was usually in multiplayer. Someone would be sitting at the base of one of the hills, and they would just have their ATV and they would rev it really loudly, but they wouldn't move. Instead, what the other person would do is take their ATV and just go up and down the area until they got closer and closer to the tunnel, and it would push all the animals towards this closed off tunnel. It was supposed to be like a decommissioned train track or something like that, and they had fenced off the tunnel area. And so, what the ATV did is that it scared everything down this pathway, but the other person who was still in their ATV would rev it so that they wouldn't go past one point so that they would escape. Because the other way, there's no other way through it, especially with the animal's pathfinding capabilities and how it tells them to stick to certain ways. So as they're running through and they all get stuck, they basically get corralled in here. And then when that happens, person A and person B hop off their ATVs and they just start opening fire in this mass of animals that are all trapped. It's super brutal. But you can come away with it like almost 100 grand if you do it right. Because you're getting moose, you're getting black bear, you're getting whitetail, you're just getting so many animals, so many herd animals too. And back then, it didn't really matter how many bullets you pumped into them. So you would just find your fastest shooting, most high powered weapon, even if, because you weren't looking for quality, you were just going for quantity to get the money and experience. So you just load up your heaviest rifles with the largest ammo capacity, and then you went to town. Of course, it also killed the area of all animal life, so you had to leave it after a while. I'm coming, dog. I'm coming. Use a bow, penetrates the entire body. Yeah, you want almost a guaranteed kill on hit. A bow is usually a pretty good way to go. Bow or crossbow. You just got to be careful with it, depending on where you aim. Because I've had that in Silver Ridge one time. There was a buffalo that I was going for, and I was using my bow, but I was behind it, and he was laying down. So very awkward angle. So I get around him. I go up behind him. I shoot the arrow, gets him, no problem, and even kills him, even better. I find his corpse and I realize that the rating was destroyed because the arrow had pierced so far, it had gone through horizontally the entire animal's body and then out of its skull, damaging the skull. And that ruined its score from a silver down to a bronze. So I was a little disappointed by that, but a live and learn moment, I would say. I'm coming, dog. I'm coming. However, that being said, there was also one time in Layton, great hunting moment right there, and because Layton, obviously Layton Lakes, it has like the little crossing points between the rivers and the lakes, and they make perfect funnels. So at one point, there's this massive herd of white-tailed deer that was trying to cross, but I was there, so obviously we couldn't have that. But at the time, I didn't have a gun. I actually had a crossbow and a blind. So I had set up the blind previously, didn't thinking too much of it because this is when blinds were first coming out in the DLCs. So I was like, okay, let's try it. Mixed results until finally. Did you find it? He found it. Until finally, yes. Stop that. The deer herd came by. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So shoot the crossbow, take one down. But then I noticed something. The herd hadn't run away yet. So I was like, okay, wait, if I just wait here a couple seconds, they'll calm down, they'll come back. And that's exactly what they did. And they kept on doing this over and over until another herd of white-tailed deer came in. So I had two herds of white-tailed deer, and that every time they were coming close, I would shoot one with the crossbow. They'd panic and they would run straight backwards for like 5 to 10 seconds, calm down, and then try and cross again. I had run out of crossbow bolts by the time I was done. So if we take half and half from both of the herds that I massacred, I took out an entire herd of whitetails right there. That was a fun moment. No. Okay, it was a gold. Oh, way too long, late on that shot. Okay, well, if they're over 300 meters, the first points in the waiting line is definitely not it. Damn. Oh, that's a shame for one. 216.16 kilograms at 203.15 trophy rating, silver stampage, unfortunately, and 895 in cash, unfortunately. Balls. Balls.
Not the best, but we can use it for B-roll if nothing else.
Nah,
So listen.
judgment.
I had a brief chat with Melanie, and she was open to talking more. Been 25 years, and it's going to take more than a single phone call, but it's a start. We had to cut it off, though. She's got news. Big news. She saw some tracks not far from here when she came by to leave the letter a day or so ago. And she swears blind they were from a moose. Are you ready to head out again, Ehua? Forget the marketing video. This just became a documentary.
Oh, look at that. We need to go this way either way.
I've marked the location where Melanie saw the tracks on your hunter mate.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
2 things. Keep that camera strapped to you and stay low. It wouldn't do to scare it now. We've come so close.
Yeah, I wouldn't scare no. This is no longer your story of success. This is our story of success. My God, it's been raining non-stop. It's also raining in real life, so that also doesn't help. Yeah, no, we just go straight through. Okay. Would you recommend to do quests? Yes, I would. Doing quests, I would say do the story missions first because they're. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. Hello there. Ooh, that's a pretty impressive rack you got. It's a level 7. Good hit. He's down. Anyway, quests. Yeah, no. I would say quite literally start from Emerald Coast and work your way up because, as I was saying earlier, the newer quests in the newer maps, they're so easy. Reventuli is a fucking nature walk, for goodness sakes, and it rewards you with tens of thousands of experience and money. So, which is also what I am doing right now. I am literally just going through the maps right now. I'm not doing any deep explorings or any trophy huntings like that. I'm just doing these things to kind of power level my character. Let's see where we at right now. Level 28, and I've done nothing but missions and the occasional hunt as I walk between missions. And that's all I've done. I have not made any efforts other than that for maybe what I thought was possible high levels. Most of them turn out to be just golds, so take it as is. But I would definitely say they're all worthwhile to do just for that little boost in experience and money, especially if you're starting a new character. Well, this trail ends right there, so we didn't get far. There he is. Look at you. Oh. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that I know that even the most impressive red deer antler rack cannot be a diamond, I would definitely would have said diamond. But I would have to say high tier gold, to be honest. I don't think he's a diamond. Yep. 217.10 kilograms at 208. Oof. Well, he's a middling gold, not a high tier gold. Okay. 208.11 trophy rating with a gold stamp and 14.79 in cash. Left lung and your spine. Is there anyone in front? Nope. Okay. Stay with the wind. Make sure this gets in my eyes. Yes, make sure. Good. We have to make sure our eyeballs don't give off any scents. Otherwise, the deer could hear us. Of course, with all that action, we're probably in a dead zone. But, like I said, you'll be surprised at how many more animals you'll end up finding if you just walk. It's just one of those things that are like a patience learning curve where it's like, no, no, just walk. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been running and I won't see anything anywhere. Or worse, I'll get tired of walking and I'll just want to run a short little bit. I crest the hill, boom, there's an entire herd of animals right there. And they're now all gone because I was running like a dumb shit. Pepper spray in your eyes is so nice. Yeah, yeah. What's more is that this is descented pepper spray. So this way, it's only a mild numbing sensation in your brain as you directly spray it on your eyeballs. Hmm. I would say, wow, look at how much money we have. And then I remembered some of these things cost like 56 grand. So I'm thinking, like, oh, damn, we can afford two things on the market now. Get the shout out and following you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Following you in the game. Oh, you're asking for the shout out. Sure. Ah. You're going to have to forgive me, though. I don't know how to do that. So I will try to figure it out as I'm watching my character walk through on the other thing. Hold on. Okay. Followed by the name of the channel. Is there a space in between or no? No, there's no space in between. Okay. Unrecognized command. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, make sure we're still going on the right way. Let me get to the road. Make sure nothing's here. Okay, keep going. Now, let's get to. Let's see. Slash. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's why. Lil. Wait, no. We. Hold on. Hold on. Unrecognized command. What the fuck? I'm trying to do the shout out thing because I also want to make sure that this thing works. But apparently not so much. Hey, there it goes. Finally got it. Okay, so that was good learning for me as well. Okay, whoa, easy there. Come on, Doug. All right, what I miss? Let's get scared when your dog picked up its head when he's supposed to be laying down, or when he stands up and gets an animal that's going to kill you. I mean, I would like to think that my dog would be there for me, but I've also had a dog with the brave trait, and I got eaten by a lion one time, and I was very disappointed in the dog. So I don't exactly trust him. The best thing the dog is for, at least the bloodhound, I should say, is if you're losing a track or something happens, he's the best one there for you. Or if you want to put on a bit more realism, what you could do is turn off the trails and then use him to track them through it instead. Other than that, when you're hunting predators and you're calling them in, they may get too close and the dog growls, so that's a good little reminder for just to be watch out for. It's like he's coming closer and closer, and the dog will growl. So it's like, okay, no, that makes sense. But other than that, hit or miss really with the dog's usefulness. My problem is that every time I crouch down and I'm trying to take a shot on an animal, my dog will walk in front of me and be like, "Hey, hey, what you doing? What you doing?" Big old dopey grin. Yes, you. Come on. I do mean I am talking about you to your face, not behind your back, to your face. But yeah, no, I'll just be crouched down in a bush or laying down, even trying to get ready for a shot, and he'll just pad right along. So like, what you doing here, sir? This looks like a comfy place to lay down. I'll lay next to you. And it's like, fine, I don't care. Just get out of the fucking shot. So, no, there isn't. All right, let's like diverting off. And the other dog that they currently have, the retriever, it's a waterfowl bird, really. Retriever, obviously. But if the dogs are just going to be like one trick ponies each, or specialization dogs, I shouldn't say one trick ponies because they all do multiple things. But if their dog's going to be focused on specialization, that does kind of limit you in how it kind of becomes part of your loadout, really. So you have to make a detailed choice of what dog you want for what abilities it will have. And the question I have is like, if that's how you're going to do the dogs, how are you going to introduce more dogs then? That's like really close. I could have sworn I just saw something fly over there. There. Is there another one? Yeah, see, mainly the only times I run now is when I'm flushing out birds, or when I know I have a pretty dead location that I want to get out. In the way this says you cannot even shoot. I've been laying in 3 minutes and calling it now, but he's not even coming. What is it? I'm going to make a guess right here, but there are several animals that are really hard to call in or attract: fox, bobcat, coyote. If it's one of those three, you're going after one of the ones that can take up to half an hour to call in minimum. Oh, there's a big turkey. Male, 9.08 kilograms at a 4.35 trophy rating. Ooh, really close to diamond. Gold stampage with 1114 in cash. Nice. Fine, finish that calling in the bird. Oh, really? I mean, there's only so many bird species that we can actually call in. Granted, of course, I haven't used all the bird callers, so I don't know what they're like. And again, like I said, not really a big bird hunter
Whoa,
myself.
those are definitely moose prints and they're fresh. I'm pinching myself. Looks like a big one. A bull. One I saw was a cow. Must be his son. No records of any antlers in this area, but you don't exactly get many people out looking. Too remote. Keep one eye on the tracks, the other on your surroundings. I know, you know. Melanie used to drill that one into me.
That would be a sight to
Can you
see.
imagine? They bundled 10 of them into crates and shipped them across the sea from Canada. Must have been terrifying. Most got shot, the others failed to adapt. This bloke we're stalking is probably all that's left of that line.
Turns out that this is a real thing, by the by. They really did try and import moose over to New Zealand. That would have been an interesting thing if they had succeeded. But if you're only bringing over 10, that's not going to do it. I think they said like you need a minimum of 50 of a species if you want to introduce them to a new location. And you needed 50, and you also want an odd numbers for genetic diversity. It's a turkey. Oh. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Shit, the trees. I can get him if I run. There. Gotcha. Nothing like chasing down a turkey. Even if it was a poor female. Oh, I did get her one time. I just clipped her foot, and that did 79% of the damage. The next one, I don't know. I just barely hit her, it seems. Just barely. 4.70 kilograms at a 3.61 trophy rating, silver stamp, and 804 in cash. Wait, I heard wings slapping. Okay. Come on, Doug. Keep going. However, no story about moose will ever top, I believe it was the Hungarians, or was it the Swedish? There was one of the Middle Central European nations that had actually very purposely tried to domesticate the moose and use them as a new battle animal. And I think they only rode them into battle one time, and it was a mixed result because the moose was so difficult to handle. It's the
He went
sun's
towards the
not even
coast.
out, but it's so dark in here already. Yeah, and this is another reason why I don't like hunting in thick jungles when it gets close to this time. It gets so dark you can't see anything.
Check that branch. Snapped and stripped. Deer don't browse like that, and certainly not that high up.
The bank thing is probably the dumbest. They were fleeing towards me. Well, what is dumb for one creature is
That's...
very lucky for
is
the
that
other.
the end of them? Oh, I knew this was too good to be true. If he's lived this long in the reserve undetected, then he's not going to give himself up that easily. Right, Erhor. I think that's your work done here for now. I'll get Josh to set up more cameras around here so we can keep a close eye on things. In the meantime, I can't stop thinking about that letter. I might have been too harsh on people, or at least some people. So I wanted to ask you another favour. There's something in it for you this time, though.
That's another 1,000 in cash.
So here's the plan. I want to repay Melanie for telling me about the moose. I know I have every right to be angry with her for keeping that letter from me all this time. But frankly, it would do the both of us good to move on. And ironically enough, I think the best way for me to do that is to face up to my past. There's somewhere and something I've been avoiding for far too long. Those are hiking boots you're wearing, right? Good. We're going up into the mountains.
I'm pretty sure my character breathes and just, excuse me, exists in a perpetual state of huntsmanship. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, looking at this, it would probably be better for us to just walk this because if we, well, actually, we could go down here, but that's a big hill. We could just double back, cut across. You know what? No, no, no. Let's double back because this will take us to the castle grounds during the nighttime, which will switch the majority of deer animals with pigs. Because big open area, a lot of ground to uproot, and especially if they were growing sweet potatoes there. So there's more than likely an errant sweet potato somewhere in the field. Meant the bang tang. Well, maybe it wasn't fleeing towards you, maybe it was going to kill you. It is considered an aggressive cattle species. That's still weird. Aggressive cattle. Well, I have seen a Texas long steer lose its shit one time in real life. You want to see power? Phew. Watch a cow lift a semi truck, not a semi truck, a pickup truck. Watch it lift it up like it's nothing. That would be pretty impressive if a cow can pick up a semi truck. But no, 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 pickup truck. And the thing is, it's like just the so little effort that they seem to do it with is also a big thing. But I spotted him and said it was flying. Or I assume fleeing is what you meant. It's possible. Don't forget, sometimes the animal pathfinding is stupid. What will be them fleeing is literally them running down the barrel of the gun. Quite literally, in some cases. I have to say this, though. When I was in Emerald Coast doing the storyline, I didn't see a single Banteng. I saw their poop everywhere, and I saw their tracks, but I never actually saw the cow themselves. I was always distracted by a kangaroo randomly coming out of nowhere and punching me, or a crocodile randomly appearing out of nowhere and eating me. I was kind of a little surprised that they didn't put like a dingo or a coyote or one of the, I think they call them dongos, which is a dingo dog crossbreed. But I mean, with saltwater, aggressive saltwater crocodiles like what they have in that reserve, I can kind of understand. But at the same time, these maps are so huge that, and what they're supposed to be doing is supposed to be showing like, oh no, these are very vast and biodiverse locations with plenty of animals everywhere to hunt. So no, they could have added those dogs in there, I think. Tell you one thing they won't add. They won't add cats, despite cat hunting being one of the most prevalent hunting professions in Australia. Which I don't know if I would ever be able to do. I love cats. As case in point, from a lot of my little cards from the stream, I've always been a cat person. I was a dog person at once, and I'm starting to become more and more dog accepting. But when I was a kid, long story short, got mauled by a friend's dog. It was like, oh yeah, don't worry, he's fine. He wasn't fine. That dog was a notorious man hater. If you were a woman, yeah, no, sure, no problem. That's why my sister had no problem and her friend had no problem with it. So it's like, yeah, no, sure, come on over. Nope, that dog was a man hater. Even when I didn't do anything to him, even when I gave him treats, nothing. No respect, no love, just hatred. Either way, cat person, red deer. Yeah, again though, what the problem is on hillsides like this could be like 2 hills over and you'll have no idea. So no, we're just gonna keep going. Time is 1932. Well, one good thing is like the storm is finally starting to leave. We're at the tail ends of it. Seven, 7:34 p.m. So yeah, no, okay. I was wondering, it's like it's still pretty bright out for it being so late. Anybody home? Uh, yeah, bunch of feral goats. Unfortunately, it's a little late for this. Oh, is that one? Um, yeah. See, case in point, right here. Stupid animals, literally running right by us. But they're not my goal, so don't care. Die, rabbits! Let's see how many we got. Of course, doing this has probably scared everything else away, which is fine. Um, oh, I'm so sorry, little buddy. But not really. Ho ho! That's why, 'cause you're gold. Nice fat rabbit. 199.99 kilograms at a 1.98 trophy rating. Gold stamp with 464 in cash. Guess what country you're from? Do you know how open a question that is? I don't know. If I had to guess, if I had to guess, God, I don't know. I haven't really gotten a clue about like what country you'd be from. Female, 1.49 kilograms, a 1.47 trophy rating, silver stamp, and 408 in cash. Oh, no, right between the eyes. This poor little bunny. It's in Europe. Okay, okay. Let's see, going by time zones then. Somewhere Central Europe, I want to say. I think it's still pretty early in the UK, which is the only other really busy place for Twitch traffic right now. I don't think you're French. Maybe one of the Nordics? Did I get everything here? Okay, yeah, so we only have the two. I'm going to say Central Europe, maybe one of the Nordics. It's hard to see off in the distance unless the cursor's right above them, but I don't think there's anything here. Again, we may have scared them. Let's see. Sweden, Finland, Norway. Yeah, no, I can't really say a country in particular, but I can say an area of Europe. I'm going to say Central or Nordic Europe. I don't know. You could be UK. Well, then again, UK is technically now no longer part of the EU. Well, yeah, no, I don't think there's anything out here. We'll move on. Follow the curve of the path, and that will take us up there. Said in those three countries. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay. So if that's the case, that rules out Central. Well, no, I did say UK, but no, you said in those three countries. Okay, so you are one of the Nordics. Mm, so 1 in 3 chance. Do you have a perchant taste buds for certain rotten fish in a can, and love to have foreigners just try and eat it and laugh at how they can't handle it? No, not that one. Okay. Hmm. It starts with an S. Ah. So Sweden? No. Switzerland is down in the center. Yeah, that's right. Switzerland sounds center. I know some geography. Okay. I got American education, but bear with me. Switzerland Southwest. Yes? Or wait, the chat. No, you said no. Yeah, no. Chat's delayed, so I'm seeing no and yes on different platforms. So I don't know which one you were saying that to, or which one was the last one. Because literally on my phone it says no, and on the Twitch chat it says yes. Fleeing. Okay. Do I have my things? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't make this more helpful. I had it right? Awesome. Can't say I met many Nordics. The most I've met them has been on cruise ships, actually. During during the late night hours when I was finally old enough to start going there, that's when I started meeting them, and they were at the club. Gotta say, they love their clubs. I was watching this one dude last time, and he was partying for like 2 hours straight. Came to the bar, got a drink of water, and then went right back to partying again. And that was it. He wasn't, as far as I could tell, I didn't see him take any drugs. He was literally just on water and having the time of his life. It was fucking hilarious to see. Ah, that's the guy right there who knows how to enjoy his life. Ducks overhead, way too far. Would have loved to go there at one point. But aside from the very obvious issue of money being the main issue, ooh, lightning. And also, just saying this, I'm only hearing my side of the stories and seeing. Okay, yeah, no, hang on. This is useless. I can't see anything. There we go. That's a bit better. Because I'm only getting information from this side, but I hear it's going pretty rough over there. Minus the whole Ukraine Russian conflict going on. But like I said, also, I'm over here. No idea what's going on over there. Oh, there's a goat. You're a big one. Just stay right there. What? No, 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 no. Was there something in the way? There had to have been. That was a perfect shot. There's no way. Yeah, okay, we got him. Come here, dog. Oh yeah, look at that. That's some good lung blood right there. Eh, even if that is the case with like all the bullshit that I hear, whether it's true or not, I still would love to go. I mean, no, I would still love to go just to see it. I've been to both sides of continental U.S. I've been to our territories. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Canada, Mexico, Belize, a portion of South America. Granted, the touristy parts, but I've still been there. I've still seen things that a majority of people, hell, even a majority of my neighbors have never seen in their lives. And I do feel that's a shame that a lot of people will never actually see the world that they really live in. But you can't help everyone. Mm, I haven't really harvested enough goats to say. Okay, it's over. He's got an impressive beard, but I think it's his horns. Yeah, trophy type is the horns. Okay. 45.42 kilograms at 117.42 trophy rating. Silver stamp with 1050 in cash. I can't see anything, so it don't matter. I mean, that might be a rest area that we can use to turn the time into a daytime that we can actually see anything. Yeah, I think I just barely saw him actually. Now we got rabbits all around us. Yeah, no, let's pop over here real quick. I'm hoping that it's an outpost so we can finally get into some daylight hours. Hunting's fun and all at night, and it is possible.
25 years ago, I was working as an assistant to our then warden and going out on hunting trips at the weekend with Melanie. We were close at the time. Mum had just left, you know. It was good for me to have someone like that in my life. I didn't really get on with some of her mates from the chopper company. Hard blokes they were. Hard working and hard drinking. I found them kind of intimidating, truth be told. And the whole commercial hunting business seemed like one big laugh to them. Out on fancy toys playing shoot 'em up. Even called themselves Alpine Ops, like a bloody action movie. Anyway, one day I was on duty and received a report of smoke sighted on the other side of the reserve. Melanie and her pilot mate, I won't name him, were heading out over that way anyway and suggested I join them. He had been out the night before. You could smell it on his breath. I wanted her to like me. They'd take the piss out of you if you complain too much and call you a wuss or worse. So I got in. It was fine at first. The pilot was keeping it together and Melanie tried to reassure me that it was probably just some kid's campfire. But then it fogged up. He didn't know what to do, started swerving as if to get out of it. Next thing, we hit a bluff. I don't remember anything after that. Everyone survived. The pilot broke quite a few bones, but Melanie got off with just a few cuts and bruises, a lucky sucker. And the fire? False alarm. Anyway, the wreckage from that accident was never cleared, and I haven't been back since either. 2 out of the way. But I'm certain there are still a few things worth salvaging up there.
So wait, how long has this been just sitting up there? This giant rust pile of a helicopter? How many people in the stream? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the numbers of the people in the stream. It's just a distraction, really. Please let it be an outpost. But currently it says the numbers are 3. But I know I have the occasional lurker who drops by, but they just don't say anything. They just pop it in. And of course, you got the families trying to show their support by logging into the stream. But that's it. They just put it into the background while they're off doing their own thing as well. So, never really bothered watching it. I think the craziest thing that happened during that one stream was while playing Hunter Call of the Wild. When I was first starting out streaming, one random popped in the chat saying, "Hey, can you drive me around?" Yes, I was kind of really flabbergasted because this guy just randomly pops in. It's like, "Hey, can you drive me around to the other points so that we can so that I can unlock the fast travel locations?" He didn't want to run them, and he's like, "Oh no, get your ATV and do that." And can you do that for me? It's like, sure. I mean, I didn't have anything else going on. It was a quiet night. Oh, good. It is an outpost. So anyway, the guy invites me over, and I think it was in Leighton Lake, but I was very confused because he wouldn't teleport over to the starting area when you first log into a map. And so like, okay, so I just took my ATV and I was driving over there. But then I also noticed, like, wait, there's no outpost over here. What are you talking about? He's just in the middle of an open field, and there was nothing else there, nothing that I could see. So as I'm going about, it's like, hey, what's up? Are we going or not? Because he was just kind of staring at me. His character was, and it's like, you don't see them, and it's like, see what? Oh man, because he looked at my screen again, and he's like, oh, there's supposed to be dozens and thousands of animals here. Apparently, what he had done is that he had modified his server so that, just for example, like right here, this open area, he had filled it with literally every animal from the reserve. So it was supposed to be this massive conglomerate of animals just all messing around in here. And it was supposed to be like a big old freak out reveal, but I didn't see anything. And he was really sad after that. And it's like, ah, man, don't worry about it. It was a nice effort, though. Messed up to 6. Ah, we can see again. But then afterwards, I'm pretty sure this was him. But he like, because I got 150 followers right there. Granted, now that time has passed, all those followers have filtered out. I don't know how he did it or why, but I'm pretty sure it was him. Again, no confirmation. But I got the 150 followers after that, and after he left, I was like, holy shit, did I have a stroke or something? 150? There's not even that many people who has ever watched me at one point. I think the highest I've gotten was like 55. And that was from a raid from another guy. And that was the only reason. It was still one of the good feelings. It's like one of those feelings. It's like, oh wow, awesome, a raid? This many people? Holy shit. Now it's more so just like, okay, awesome, keep going. Yeah, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna make that no problem. Yeah, see, now, Terra, this is a map that's mission really makes you earn them. Because, like, compare this to even, hell, the last place we were in, Rancho, it's nowhere near taking us through this much of the map. We literally started from one corner and have made our way to a diagonal to the other side. Now, granted, some of the missions are just pure RNG luck. Like sometimes you'll have a deer right there and then, boom, done. Medved, for example, when you're on the boar part of the mission where you have to hunt the boars in that very, very annoyingly small sliver of land, sometimes they'll be there, sometimes they won't. I am curious to see how Medved operates now that apparently they added wolves to the map. Because if anyone has played this game, they know for a fact wolves can be dangerous. Like, super freaking dangerous. Is that, nope, discoloration. If I have to say anything, I would say there are only 2 maps where you would probably be considered at risk at all times. And that would be Virunga and Yukon. Virunga, very obviously, is Africa, so very obvious threats. Lions and whatnot. But I would say the lions and the Cape buffalo are the biggest threats because, one, you have a predator who can one-shot you for the most part. And 2, you have a herbivore in great numbers who will purposely hunt you down sometimes. And then you switch over to the Yukon, and then your big, heavy bruisers are the Kodiak bears there. who can one swipe you, and then your little pack hunters who can really mess you up are the wolves. Actually, no, there's even more now that I think about it in Yukon. There's the American bison, who, when feeling threatened, can be aggressive. There's the caribou, even. I remember being killed by a caribou once. Intentionally, not through a stampede. It was intentional killing. And for Virunga, I think I've died from almost every creature there once. Damn it. Moved. Every time I try and take a shot, they move, you fuckers. No, I think that was a bad shot. No, wait, I just noticed. Yes, all in my eyes. There we go. You see, if you pepper spray your eyes enough, you eventually grow an immunity to it. Let's just have to hunter mate up. If it dies, he'll pop up right where we're walking by. I got a feeling, though, we whiffed that shot. Oh, excuse me. God damn, look at those trees bend. I mean, these trees are okay, but compared to American trees, nothing. And I'm saying this in the sense of stereotypical trees. Like, if you think of a tree to describe your nation, what would you do? For most of Africa, I would say the baobab tree, because that's probably the most unique tree on that continent. You go over here to the Americas, redwoods. Redwoods all the way. Mightiest and tallest of all trees in existence. Went there, saw them. Oh man. You know, you think you're tall at 6'5", and you look up and you can still see pretty much easily the tops of trees from a distance, mind you, and whatnot. It's like, okay, yeah, that's no problem. And then you get next to a redwood, and you just look up and up and up, and you don't even see past the first layer of branches sticking out from it.
No love lost between me and some of those blokes and ladies. But I've got to admit that their efforts are the only reason why this place is still doing okay.
Different deer species were introduced to New Zealand in waves throughout the 19th century. By the early 20th century, the population of red deer in the southern South Island had exploded, threatening native flora and leading the government to encourage decisive action against the deer menace. From the 1960s, professional hunters shot and extracted deer from helicopters in remote regions of the South Island. High venison prices led to an extraordinarily competitive industry for those brave or foolish enough to sign up. Hunters would jump from the helicopter straight onto the deers and twist their necks, the so-called bulldogging technique. Unsurprisingly, the industry was poorly regulated and accidents, sometimes leading to death, were common. You don't say. Jumping from a helicopter on a red deer to try and break its neck. And they say Americans are crazy. Ha!
It should be around here somewhere.
And here we are. Okay, just saying this again. This thing has been stuck here for how long exactly?
The cockpit. If it had hit the ground at a slightly different angle, we'd have been goners. Take a look around, see if you can find anything.
Excuse me. Okay.
Bingo.
Yeah, especially that they left a
Let's hope we run
gun
into
in the freaking crash helicopter this
Emily's
whole
old
time.
hunting rifle. I asked her if she wanted it back, but she said it'd make more sense for you to hold on to it. She's a bit too long in the tooth to get up to much hunting these days, the poor dear. I'll have it patched up and sent to your weapon locker. Consider it a bonus for a job well done.
Yay.
Take one more quick look around before you head down, can you? Cheers. There. That's mine. A gift from my mum, who got it as a gift from hers. Now I've been missing it all this time.
More money and more experience.
Can you drop that necklace off by the nearest outpost and we'll wrap things up? Josh will head over for it later. I told him he'll never drive my car again if he so much as looks at it the wrong way. I think we're sitting pretty when it comes to hunting footage for the film now. I'll send what we have over to the marketing team and leave the rest in their hands. Still, it's a shame that the moose thing didn't pan out. I've had more than my fair share of false starts over the years, so I knew it was never going to be easy. They're tricky like that. Something for the book at least, eh? An ultimate chapter. He yet lives. I'll be sure to let you know how the video is received anyway. Thanks again. And great job, Ehor.
It's tempting to fast travel, but we'll walk, just on the off chance that we see anything. I saw triangulation just now, but it's gone. Still raining. And for our skill points, we did put one into the spotting knowledge. And yeah, so we finish off spotting knowledge. So that would be 2 more. But we need 5 points to unlock it, so we need to figure out other things to put with. Yeah, unfortunately, again, hilly terrain, not the best place to hunt. Excuse me. Yeah, nope, nope. Run fault. Red deer. But he's probably like 3 hills over. Oh, get me off this hill. Give me flat terrain. I don't even need necessarily flat, but flattish. Flatter than this. Unfortunately, because of the rain cover, the fog and the haze, whatever it is, just won't go away. The only thing I spotted was the red deer, but that was the voice recognition all the way over there. No, never. Says there were goat, but who knows where. This is not a good place to hunt in. Oh shit, was that you, dog? Nope. Here we go. There's goats everywhere. Nope. Alright, I just forget. Again, terrible spot. I know, I know. I'm leaving you alone, goats. You're fine. You are free to be. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Welcome to Walking Simulator. It is the one downside of this game. Sometimes you'll go through these dead zones where there is absolutely no signs of life, or worse, the signs of life are too difficult to acquire because of the terrain, your capabilities, your equipment, a lot of factors. But for right now, it's mainly the terrain. 710. Now, to be fair, this early in the morning, a lot of the animals come down from the mountains to go drink or eat. And that's like one of the universal tells throughout all the reserves. At certain points during the time, animals will be drinking a lot more, or eating a lot more, or sleeping. And usually it's always morning is sleeping, the moment before afternoon is eating, and then noon, everyone takes a nap. And then everyone goes back to drinking. And then they go back to eating, and then sleeping again. But I'll just keep on marching with it until we get some sign of activity. Gives me time to do all this at least. I have found that multitasking while streaming is pretty effective to get a lot of paperwork done, especially when you're going through moments like these. Just gotta pop my head up every now and then just to make sure we're not running into a tree. A little bit higher in the head. Stand up tall. Stand up straight. We're almost there. And unfortunately, it just goes to one of those moments where it's like, oh, I could just fast travel here, save myself the time and effort, because nothing really happened. But that's also not true because we encountered those goats. We just weren't able to get a shot off because of the freaking terrain. And I can see the outpost. Go around. There you go.
You can just leave it on the desk inside there.
Alrighty, home sweet home.
I hope Mum will be happy it's back in the family. Right, well, I know you came here on holiday and... Huh? Did you hear that? Could it really
Moose.
be? It's close. Sounds like just beyond the outpost. Turn that camera on again. We're not done here yet. Follow the call. It couldn't have gone far.
Alright, we have a moose.
These are brand new. I can almost feel how close you are. Look, mate, I'm a park ranger first and foremost, so I've got to remind you of something. In this jurisdiction, moose are considered deer, and deer are pests. Even if I've got a personal soft spot for the poor thing, I can't fault you for wanting that trophy. If you decide not to harvest it, make sure to at least take a good photograph. That action cam's not up to much there. I'll let you make the call. Don't dither though. We know this one's wily.
There he is, a moose in New Zealand. We do want to be careful though, because he can be startled away. Just gotta make sure he doesn't try and run away. I remember one time I was doing this mission and I had just run up to the shoreline and the moose was not there because he'd ran away.
Here. Of course. Old bloke wanted to give us some scenery to admire.
I don't want to like tag him just yet until I can get really far out into the open. I love the echo too that you can hear of the moose skull.
There. What a set of antlers to boot.
come on. We're almost there. Get me to this little tree right here. Oh shit, there's a bunch of... Ooh. Okay, first off, they do travel in herds.
Got him. And he's off.
Ah.
That's what I would have done. We're a bunch of softies, eh? Still,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
now
hurt
we've
him.
got proof. No one's ever going to call me a crackpot again. And I've got a story. Final chapter. Last of its kind. Or the spirited adventures of the stoic hunter and the elusive prey. Resplendent sword, eat your heart out. Speaking of which, this must be what spooked Barden, right? A creature from another world? Just like one of those, things from his movie? Quite the reaction, but then I guess he was still pretty munted. When I spoke to Melanie, she said that there's apparently been protests in town against the films that have been made here. Some of the Kiwi actors involved have cited poor working conditions, things like that. I have to say, I'm glad to see people rally around a common cause, even if I can't help but feel somewhat responsible for this whole debacle. But that's over and done with. The important thing is that we're changing tack, going all in on what this place needs. You know, they even invited me to an advanced screening of the film. I think I'll be not so politely declining. Well, that's that. As I was saying earlier, I know you originally came here to get away from it all. So why don't you take that time now and enjoy yourself? I'll be in touch again soon.
The water is so loud, but with it, we have finished the Terrawa story missions. But yeah, no, I've never killed the moose here. I can't bring myself to do it. Female, 144.34 kilograms, 0 trophy rating, 0 score, but 1221 in cash. Just like most women. No trophy rating, no score, all about the money. It is a joke, obviously, folks. He doesn't look all that more impressive than the one we already got before. I'm gonna say middling gold. He's not a diamond. Oh no, worse. He's a low tier gold. Very low tier. 211.26 kilograms and 192.71 trophy rating with the gold stamp and 1556 in cash. Double lung. Very good hit. And with all these tracks around, whatever will I do? I know, I'll call the dog. Arm up. Excuse me. Good boy. Yeah, like see this one. This one is just like one of those sad little baby deers compared to what we just got. 06, 186.98 kilograms at 120.24 trophy rating with a silver stamp and 1434 in cash. Right lung and a bit of the thoracic.
Kia ora. It's been a while. You enjoying yourself out in the bush? There's nothing I love more than strapping a pack on and getting lost out there. So I'm glad you've had the chance to wind down and take it in after all that excitement earlier. Got a couple of updates for you. First and foremost, we released the promo film a few days ago. It's been wild. Phone's ringing off the hook kind of wild. In fact, we're almost fully booked for the autumn season already. I should be celebrating, but I've been sitting in my office, laser focused on how we're going to keep day tripper numbers down. We're not legally allowed to charge an entry fee, and quotas are hard to enforce, so maybe the solution is an outreach. Give those snot-nosed students a taste of the work we do here. Who knows? Might even make conservationists out of some of them. Anyway, the film's up, but we're still working on some final touches to the website. Oh, and the marketing team had a request. There's an old lighthouse by the coast that they'd like a few shots of. Can you head over there and I'll fill you in on everything else that's been happening? So, the bloke with the antlers, the firm we hired to do the promo film has gotten in touch with one of the big online networks, and they're up for the idea of turning your moose chase into a documentary. I'm still working on my book, but I'm thinking this could be a good accompaniment. You've seen the show, now get the details, straight from their moose's mouth. Oh, of course, they want to use your footage, and maybe even get an interview. You keen? Give it a think. Good opportunity to raise your profile, though I get the feeling that's not something that matters all that much to you. That's why I like you, Airhawk. What you see is what you get. In other news, Josh convinced me to let him go to that advanced screening of Resplendent Sword. He loved it, the brat, but then he must have read the books cover to cover about 10 times. He said, get this, he said that it had a strong message about environmentalism and cooperation. You think the same people who left all those messes behind came up with that? Hypocritical rubbish. It has
Dog,
given him
how far are
a
we
newfound
going?
appreciation for the reserve, though. He's even expressed an interest in hunting for the first time in his entire life. I think it's as much your influence as anything, but he's not going to admit to that anytime soon.
This must have been a very terrible shot. How far away are we from the kill? Ooh. I'm coming, I'm coming. Dog, crap, here they are. Oh my god, did you finally find it? Good job. You. What was up with you? Ah. Okay, too high. Right through the scapula into the thoracic. Oof. Broken shoulder and broken spine. Terrible way to go. 144.57 kilograms, 0 trophy rating, and 0 stampage with 815 in cash. Alright, we got 2.28 kilometers to go. Quite a hike. The wind is not in the best location, but it's not terrible. I got a feeling we're back to walking simulator, though. That'd be an interesting thing to see them do. More environmental changes. Like they kind of did that with Yukon, how it will snow and will turn one area that was used to be a forest area that you were in before into a snowed area. Sometimes that can be helpful, sometimes it could not be. Depends on how it works. But like for example, mm, say it rains and maybe there's an area that floods, and you can only walk there during times when it's not flooded. Been in this live stream for 2 hours. Well, thanks. I'm glad you can suffer along with me. Yeah, red deer. But unfortunately, if we try and turn into them to hunt them, the wind is not going to be on our side. And I never really have full confidence during a hunt when I don't have the wind on my side. Especially with the pepper spray. Yeah. The pepper spray helps a little bit, but I guess maybe they can't handle the sting of pepper spray in the air, and we've just soaked our whole bodies in with it so much that they just can't. We literally cause damage to things in our proximity just because we give off such a strong smell of pepper spray. We can just go ahead and run this. Home, sweet home. Oh yeah. I know I don't post this on the Twitch channel as much as I should, but the schedule is all on the Discord channel. But yes, I stream Monday through Fridays, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Two streams, 3 hours each. And for Tuesday, it's of obviously Hunter Call the Wild, and then afterwards we're going to be switching over to some Mountain Blade Bannerlord. And then tomorrow for Wednesday is Stranded Alien Dawn with Starship Troopers Extermination as the next one. Thursdays is Stranded Alien Dawn again. Stranded Alien is kind of our main story campaign. A bunch of crash landed colonist survival games. It's like RimWorld in a way, but 3D. And then after that one would be Deep Rock Galactic. And then Friday's probably going to be different. I should say, you know what? Actually, yeah. Wow, you just brought up something that I should be mentioning. Channel news update. I think I will be switching Stardew Valley to Helldivers 2. I love horde shooter games, and now that time has passed and I'm seeing the results of it, I'm kind of sold on Helldivers 2. Not to mention, I got my brother interested in it as well, so hopefully we'll be able to play that. It's a Sika. Why is the wind always working against us? Yes! Breathe it in. More pepper spray. But anyway, yeah, so Stardew Valley is going to be postponed because I don't see the reason to put in so much work right now with an update coming out next month on the 19th. And again, the creator himself said you should probably start a new file just so that you can experience everything new that's being brought in, which is fine. So I don't mind that. And so Friday's the first stream. Instead of Stardew Valley, we'll go for Helldivers 2, and then we'll go for Enlisted. And we'll adjust as necessary. I'm thinking maybe Deep Rock Galactic will be also replaced with either Helldivers or Enlisted. It depends. I still haven't played Helldivers 2, so I can't guarantee anything just yet. Because sometimes PC ports over here don't work. Like when we try to do Red Dead 2. Oh, God. Such a goddamn hassle. Oh, oh. Damn it, they saw me. And the wind's against me, too. Fuck. A curse upon the wind itself. Ah, no, he's janking around. Hold still. No, you fuck. You piece of bacon. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. The wind is blowing this way. If we kind of just skirt southwest, maybe we can get a little closer. We're all backing off now. Damn. Damn. Balls. You tried Way of the Hunter? No, but I did see that. Supposedly, it's the only other hunting competition game that is equivalent to Call of the Wild. I did see it. I was well. I think they updated. I think they updated a lot since I last checked in. So I would have to check in to see what the status of the game is. But yeah, I do remember that. I remember it was a lot of people were playing it, but then a lot of people weren't. And then I didn't hear anything about it for a long while until 2-ish months ago for myself, and someone mentioned it once, and it's like, oh, I'll take a look. And they had apparently received a whole bunch of reserves, a bunch of new animals. Actually, I think it was only one reserve. I'm gonna get up to walk. I don't think they're here. Yeah, no, they left. Okay, no, that was worth a try. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone was playing it. Everyone talked about it for like a week, and then it disappeared from all my feeds. So I don't know what the status of that game is. Yeah. Some fresh pepper spray in the eyes? Ah, but we already got some fresh pepper spray in the eyes. This pepper spray is not. It's not cheap either. It's like $500 a can. All right, on to the mud flats. Wait, hold on. Glass the area first, just in case. Aha! Oh, level 4. That's a big Sika. That's a big pig too. Holy fuck! Look at that honker. It's a turkey. Minor. Level 2s. Okay, no diamonds. Oh, why does the wind have to be against us? It's a big herd of turkeys. Uh, no, that's not gonna work. If I can get into that tree bush right there, or if I had a long rifle. Now, to be fair, I don't need them right on top of me. I just need them close enough that I can burst out of the bush with my shotgun, like a crazy hillbilly onto the side. Now, of course, the other issue is, will they actually take the bait? Is there anything else out here? By the by. Nope, just turkeys. Okay, okay. I got an idea. We're gonna worm our way. Don't you mock me. There's an entire holiday that is dedicated to your consumption, and not in the good way. Yeah, people trying to cancel Thanksgiving. Suck my balls. You bastards. Just because you want to be miserable and alone for the rest of your life doesn't mean other people do. And this storm has not let up at all. It's been like this for the past 3 in-game days, everywhere. And of course, the other problem is now that we moved, I don't have visual on my turkeys anymore. Great. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to shotgun out and move forward. You know what? Let's put this on some more. It'd be nice if we could double stack the pepper spray, but I don't think you can stack that. We did get the yes, we did. Okay. I'm gonna risk running for a little bit because I want to flush the turkeys out. Right here. Yep, yep, yep. That's right. That's right. Set you to 75 meters. There you go. Did they not get any of them? Oh man. I don't think I got any of them. Really? Balls. Balls, 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 balls. Is there anyone else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I could have sworn I had them dead to rights with that, especially set at 75 meters.
There's a lot of meaning crammed into that word. We let the local iwi and hapu guide our conservation practices here at Te Awaroa.
Preserving the past, safeguarding the future. Oh my god. Patiaka Takanga is a Maori word that can be translated as guardianship or preservation. A complex concept, it refers to methods of safeguarding resources for future generations through preserving the Maori or life force of the land. Some examples include enforcing rahui or restrictions on the harvesting of food in certain seasons or areas, taking only what's needed, and hunting and fishing for food rather than sport. Conservation in New Zealand worked closely with iwi and hapu tribes and sub-tribes to uphold Katia Takanga. The philosophy can be surmised in the Maori saying, Koe ahi te awa, ko te ao, ko ahoa. I am the river is me. Okay. Find me my Sika, because that was a big Sika. Maybe we can turn this all around with that. Do I have balls in my mouth? No. No, I do not. Not right now. Let me check. Nope, no balls in there. I said I would try my best, and apparently gargling on balls while saying that is what it sounds like. I don't think there's anyone going to be nearby, not with all the shooting we did. Okay. This Sika deer. Now, I haven't really gotten many Sika, so can't be too big of a judge. He's big. He's a level 4, relatively small deer. I would say gold. Yeah, gold. 61.11 kilograms, 154.75. Middling gold. Okay. Gold stampage with 11.49 in cash. Left lung, stomach, liver, and of course the usual flesh. I was kind of hoping for a diamond, but that'd be too much to ask for, I know. Do I love balls in my mouth? I mean, there's all sorts of balls you can have in your mouth. You can have white balls, you got black balls, all sorts of balls. There's even tan balls. If you can pull a line. And there's a bunch of mallards in the way. And those, I think, are deer butts staring at us. But yeah, no, I mean, you go down to See's Candy, you pick up some milk chocolate balls, and oh, more Sika deers. Pick up some caramel balls, milk chocolate balls. You get all sorts of balls, and you just shove them in your mouth. Gargling balls, or eating them. Sometimes you just put the balls in your mouth and you just roll them around, melt the chocolate down right there. I found a flippin' 9 legendary saltwater crocodile. Hey, congrats. Oh, well, there's my turkeys. Oh. All right. But, folks, the hour is upon us. It is time to say farewell for now. We have got to go. For only a short while, and we will be right back after a quick 10-ish minute break with some Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Of course, as you all know, it was wonderful to see you all again. I hope you have a good morning, good night, wherever you might be. Hope you're keeping safe. Hope you're keeping warm or cold, whichever it is you prefer. You all know what I prefer. Say it with me. Warm. It's such a nice feeling. Um, are these ducks just ignoring me? No, they're attentive. They're just ignoring me. Okay, never mind. So, of course, as always, I will see you in a little bit as we go ahead and get back to this. I do see an ad break is in progress right now. I'll wait until that ends just to make sure everyone does hear me. In the meantime, we'll just watch the ducks. Yeah, one thing I have noticed as well while duck hunting on occasion is that when the ducks fall beneath the water line, you can't hit them. And that also doesn't help with the ducks jittering like so. There's a male way over there, though. There's another male. Male. Female. Female. And anyone crossing the place? No, we got a bunch of mallards over there as well. The soulless eyes. They really do look soulless because there's like no texture in his eyeballs at all. Oh, buddy. Alrighty. So, with that, we'll go ahead and call it right there, folks. We will be back after a quick 10-minute break, as stated previously. So, don't go too far away. And of course, thank you all for dropping on by. Lil King 71, thank you, of course, for the follow and sharing the love of the game. I hope to see you again in a little bit. Quick 10-ish minute break, bathroom, drinks, whatever it is you need to do. But we will be right back with some Mountain Blade Bannerlord. And until then, I will, of course, see you all later. If you want, don't forget to check out the Discord. And that's it. I'll see you all in a little bit then. Oh yeah, if the stream does end, don't worry. That's just me re-updating the information for it because the VODs do not like sharing the same stream for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but they do not like to share. So we have to split them up so that we can transfer them, export them over to YouTube easier. Be back. Oh yeah, King, congratulations on finding the salty level 9.